Hello, friends. This morning it is my intention to read to you the Galaxy Being Healing Package. It is a group of requests, a list of requests that you can ask your higher self, your guides, your angels, whatever high energy frequency spiritual beings you believe in and have around you, to apply this healing package to you and for you. It is my intention that while I read this, you ask your higher self to apply these requests to you for healing of all the various areas that you will hear as I read. Give the person a spark of divine awareness, which lets them see the purpose for which they are created, showing their karma being generated by their thoughts, actions towards others, then thanking all that is for opening them up and giving them unconditional love, giving the person the golden Christ light of protection, removing everything from the field of energy multidimensionally that doesn't belong and is not for the highest good of the person. This includes things like implants, micro black holes, entities, negative souls, negative oversouls, negative elementals, backward vortexes, all thought forms, portals, harmful energies or beings, negative matrices, contracts, regenerator entities, and all associated energies with any of the above, including slime, assorted trash, and whatever else is deemed by the higher self necessary to be gotten rid of for the highest good of the person, including any detrimental self-created energies and their results and effect. Remove everything hindering, obstructing, blocking, or restricting our ascension and enlightenment that is affecting us detrimentally from other realities, realms, words, levels, planes, spheres, universes, and dimensions. These will be removed, merged with equal opposite energy derived by the most appropriate energy field, which reduces them to nothing. Energy fields are intelligent beings. Cleaning out all chakras, spheres in the entire energy field, making sure the realms are floating. Repair any damage to any of the chakras, including rearranging and aligning the matrix where needed. Then apply all the chakra medians multidimensionally until they click, as many clicks as is necessary, which makes sure that when they are let go, they will be straight and do not go back to being crooked. Then take the medians that are fully stretched and swirling it completely in the complete 360-degree circle around the body. This releases all the encrusted stuff on the meridians throughout all time. It seems to clean up all the prior attachments too. Clean out and heal all of the beings that belong within the chakra sphere of the whole energy field, including the star chakra, and get rid of the beings that do not belong. Pulling all the rest of the meridians until they click. There are thousands. Make sure that the chakras are going in the right direction and are in their proper place, and that the oversoul in them are in the proper place and cleaned up as well. Doing a equal opposite merging on any problems related to any of the chakras, including those in the aura, above the head, below the feet, as well as any of those problems stuck in any portion of the interdimensionality being, past, present, and future. Make sure the main star chakra is also cleared, and the meridian for it to the sex and root chakras are clear of all past lives so that guilt can be removed. Removing all unnecessary and harmful memories from all time that are not to the highest good, and any disease that are not karmic or otherwise useful for the development of the person. Removing negative or unbalanced imprints and habits even from past lives. Installing drain hole in the root chakra for the accumulated emotional garbage to drain out. Closing and removing any portals in and around your energy field that are harmful and letting in entities. Removing the inner child blockages to accepting love and getting the guardian angels to cuddle the inner child if it is needed. As getting the inner child to fully accept the healing package and removing any blockage to it doing so. Doing the same thing for the subconscious and conscious. Repairing any damage that was done to the energy field, including holes in the aura and any of the various bodies. Raising the vibe of the person and vacuuming off density. And strengthening out and balancing the electromagnetic energy system, causing all the parts to resonate together. Rescinding and canceling any vows of poverty from this life and past ones and alternate reality ones. Putting the dweller or the shadow self into the ultraviolet laser beam in the black hole for as long as it is necessary. Spinning it out to throw off all the trash and making sure it is thoroughly cleaned out, as well as giving it the healing package. Clearing up and giving the healing package to the mirror image of ourselves beneath the feet. Checking to see if any of the parts of the bodies have been abducted and return them, if so, to their properly deal with the beings that did the abduction so that they cannot do it again. If there are still any karmic connections, pulling the astral body taken inside out into the past to dump all the accumulated memories, associated garbage, and connections to the present, and then return it to normal. Also show the person their present karma fully, activating true remorse that it can cancel karma. Helping the person to face up to any remaining unresolved karmic connections, including their origins in prior lifetimes. Doing the multidimensional Juggernaut time filter cleanse on the person, starting at both ends of time simultaneously and working towards the middle. This removes any calcified mistakes and problems from all lifetimes, and since it is multidimensional, it will do it for all realities and alternate timelines. Repairing or replacing any astral or etheric or physical body parts that have been damaged or need replacement. Repairing any genetic defects, using the appropriate energy templates to repair whatever needs the repair. Also adding to the DNA where necessary for perfect functioning of the complete multidimensional self. Making sure that all oversouls that belong to the sphere are in their proper sphere. Removing other people's genes from our energy field so they do not come back. Remove them to the owner, return them to the owner, and showing them their karmic for doing it. Making sure our genie is where it belongs. Genes being the oversouls of the 8th sphere and of our spirit family of 12 humans. Checking to see if the higher self, the inner child, the genie, the subconscious and conscious have been damaged, and doing any repairs necessary, and doing a healing package on each of them as separate beings in their own right, connecting and fully integrating the higher self and genie, the eighth sphere oversoul, the conscious self, the inner child, the subconscious, the conscious of the person as he or she spiritually matures, pulling out the roots and the cords of all external, undesirable connections and mutating all the energies into neutral energy and returning to the source, making sure no one else's gene is anywhere in our energy field, nullifying all evil and harmful things sent to you at the point of resistance. Resonance. Teaching the person's psychic self-defense and making them aware of attacks from their family and friends and others. Invalidating. Take off humanity's game board all etheric and astral beings and entities that are harmful to you, and turning them over to the Holy Spirit for final disposition. Removing the cause of any illness or physical problem when they are not karmic, or dealing and healing the damage done by the illness. Upgrading the DNA and integrating the light body and removing any resistance to the integration. Making sure all astral body parts are facing in the right direction and removing any obstacles to their doing so. Sealing any holes and repairing any rips and tears in the aura, and closing and sealing any portals and repairing any damage that is caused by any of these problems. Doing an electromagnetic energy balance on the entire energy field. Returning all the energies and essences that were stolen from us. Returning any of the jewels, spiritual gifts that might have been stolen, and showing the perpetrators their karma if they continue their dastardly deed. Then giving them a trip back to the black hole to clean them up so that they lose their desire to do these kinds of things anymore. Giving the same treatment to any others that have been attacking the person that is not for the karmic reasons. Connecting them to the source and grounding them and aligning all of their energies properly. Placing the appropriate protection shield around the person's energy field to ward off harmful radiations and energies. Equal and opposite energy merge on the person's non-acceptance and non-forgiveness of self and others' multidimensionality. Reprogramming the subconscious mind to behave in accordance and in harmony with the ascension. To quit sabotaging the self and letting go of everyone from the past, including relatives, spouses, friends, acquaintances, and enemies. Reprogramming and teaching the subconscious to heal the multidimensional self and to protect the person from psychic attack of any kind, and to do only those things that are for the person's highest good. Doing whatever healing procedures that are beyond our understanding or that we are not aware of, and whatever is deemed best for the success of this healing. To reinstate all bodies of self and balancing all different energies of the body's energy field multidimensionality, including the chakras. Returning all energies that have been taken during the time of Lemuria and from the females and given to the males. Removing all energies which block and restrict the perfect health or are of multidimensional being, including removing all parasites, fungi, viruses, bacteria, and whatever other things that we may not know about, and removing all toxins. Making sure that our defenses are up and running, and the wiring to be repaired so that they are functioning properly, and the subconscious will be taught how to use them. Rearranging any of the grids and matrices in the body that need it, especially the hips. Giving the healing package to all the past life selves, their subconscious, higher selves, inner child, consciousness, and their genes of the eighth sphere. Removing any of the karmic residue trash associated with these past lives. Integrating all the various lifetimes into a unified and perfectly functioning whole. Clearing up any problems, with the relatives and ancestors to be allowable. After the negative aspects of the chakras are removed, replacing them with positive aspects such as joy, serenity, love, unconditional acceptance of self and others. Clearing up the 17th chakra sphere so the person who crosses over can see the light and know their direction instead of being lost in the outer darkness. Clearing out the 21st chakra, which seems to be the source of implants, and the 28th, which is the source of mental implants. Clearing out the 22nd chakra sphere, which seems to be where all the contracts are made. Breaking all the harmful contracts and getting rid of the regenerator entities and any signs, seals, emblems, and other negative energies associated with the contracts. Putting everything in the person that is needed for their ascension, well-being, flourishment, and multidimensionality. Connecting the person to the master chakra outside the aura. Doing equal and opposite merge on everything, keeping us from being perfect, whole, and complete. Getting us to spiral up in ascension, and doing whatever it takes to make sure it sticks. Also getting the inner child, subconscious, and conscious to spiral up in ascension. Making sure all the multi-dimensional parts are swiveled and spiraled on the up to the same level. Connecting the person with their guardian angel and guiding angel and all other beneficial angelic beings to connect them with the healing vibration of nature, the universal healing ray. Make sure the person sees all guides and Holy Spirit, whoever else it would be beneficial for them to see. Removing habits and rituals associated with addiction. Removing the addiction energy itself and the chemical and psychological addictions. Removing the addiction energies, invalidating them and turning them over to the Holy Spirit. Also, any oversouls or overlords involved in such will be scrunched. Removing residential energies and chemical toxins associated with the habit and the addiction. Removing any damage, disease, injuries associated with or as the result of the addiction. Healing of the spiritual addiction and negative emotionally involved. Guiding angels will administer this to you if you ask. There is a spiritual regenerative power that is like a kit that with all the necessary tools to repair all organs in the body. It seeks out the damage and repairs it all. It is like a living intelligent energy that the guiding angels can distribute when asked. Asking for the healing package for your pets too. Animals have a spiritual mission in this life also. The animals have a they will often take on the problems of their owners in an attempt to burn off karma for them. There are very often mirroring process between your pet's health and your health. Some animals act as a sacrificial karma clearer and others just transmit it. Alright, this has been the divine healing package that you can ask your higher self, guiding angels, spiritual beings that you work with to apply to yourself that you may be healed. It is very extensive, as you hear. It is my intention that you benefit from listening to this video anytime that you need it. It has been my pleasure. You all be well.